Let's get it poppin'.
Hey, yo.
Don't even get me started.
What is wrong with people?
I can't even find the right color marker.
People are crappy. People don't even know what to do.
There's only drama when feelings are involved.
Oh!
I am not getting knocked up. What do you mean? How much more you got left? Please sit down and buckle your seatbelt.
See, this is what we got in store for you this season.
Let's get it hype. Yo guys, what's poppin'? It's Becca.
Hey guys, it's Bronte.
We are back. I hope you guys enjoyed the first one. We have a second one. It's not about cheaters.
It's actually an emotional one. When I read this one, it actually kind of made me cry a little bit. I'm sensitive.
Aww.
But when I sent this to you,
I think it's more personable.
Yeah, it really is. And I think everyone experiences this, but we wanted to do this one because I think everyone can relate. But, so, this is from, it's signed Matcha Forever 1. Yeah, I got that right. Matcha Forever 1. Okay. Dear Bekah and Bronte, I am new to your podcast. I love the energy you guys have. I hope this reaches you. I'm having a bit of trouble finding any motivation anymore. I'm getting ready for college next year, and none of that seems exciting for me. Bekah, you are a mom and are in nursing school, and Bronte, you are a lab manager, also in nursing school. How do you balance it all? I'm afraid I won't be able to handle it. I'm not sure how to feel overall. I hope you share this. I'm not sure if anyone else feels the same. Signed, Matcha Forever 1.
That kind of makes me sad.
That was very, I don't know. It's very touching.
It's weird that people are asking for advice because it's like our voice matters.
Yeah, I think that's what makes me tear up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that.
But I want to start this off saying that, you put at the end something like, I don't know if anybody feels this way. I don't know what to feel. Those kind of things that you put at the end. I think the most important takeaway thing from this is you need to feel how you feel. Mm-hmm. However you feel is normal. Mm-hmm. If you're scared, if you're angry, if you're happy, don't ever let anybody tell you how to feel, what is normal to feel, mm-hmm. or when to stop feeling that way. Mm-hmm. And go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll bring that up. Another point up.
I was very touched with Matcha Forever when you said, I wonder if anyone else feels this way. A lot of people feel this way. You're about to reach a stage into your life when you're a senior in high school, because you said you're getting ready to go to college. It's very nerve-wracking. And I kind of want to know more. Is everything kind of like compounding? Like, is it because of COVID? Are you at home? Did things change for you? Is it just the workload? Is it, Or
is it, do you not want to go to college, or you're being forced to go to college, or are you nervous that you're going to get made fun of? I feel like maybe you should sit down and really figure out how you're feeling, put it into words, write it down in a journal, whatever you got to do, and then figure out why you're feeling like that.
Yeah. Because sometimes you can fix it as well.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be honest with yourself. It's really, really hard. If it is just a means of finding motivation for school in the midst of all of this right now, you just have to think about what you want in life, what makes you happy. And, what can you do for yourself to keep you motivated? If it's a matter of not wanting to go to college, what other options are out there that makes you happy? You can always go to college later,
Yeah. And I also think, are you not motivated in life, or are you just not motivated in school? Kind of like what Bronte said. But also, I think, if you decide to go to school and you're looking for tips to stay motivated, start now. Mm-hmm. If you're scared that you're going to be late, start waking up on time, the time of your college, whatever your time starts. So you know what I mean? If you have to wake up at 6 o'clock and you're not used to waking up at 6 a.m., start doing that now. Start getting into a schedule. Mm-hmm. Make sure your books are ordered way before your class. Start getting prepared So when you get to class for the first time and you're like, okay, I don't have to focus on anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And I think once you decide on that and what you want and when you've like practiced it, and like Becca said, like, you know, give yourself like a mock trial. That's what senior year is for.
Yeah.
When you decide finally what you want and what makes you happy, you know, it's going to be easier. Because your body's trying to tell you something. Your mind's trying to tell you something. And we covered this in our anxiety podcast, I think. Panic attacks. I mean, if you're having panic attacks, that's different. But your body is trying to tell you something. You're going to reach this stage. College is so exciting, but it's not for everyone straight out as well. And that's okay, too. But
look at us. We went back to nursing school and we're almost 30.
Yeah, we went back.
But I'm glad we did because our mind wasn't there yet.
Yes.
You know?
And I think I would have regretted it, you know, when I had that moment when I was like, oh, I want to go to nursing school. If I didn't pursue it, I think I would have regretted it. Because I'm like, oh, I'm too tired and, you know, I'm too old. No. Once you are fixated on something and you know what you want to do, think of it as, and this helps me find motivation, if I don't do it now, will I regret it looking back? And that gives me motivation.
Yeah.
You know? And just know this isn't the only stage in life that it's going to happen, too.
And it's not just being motivated and, like, because I go through these, like, waves and patterns. Is like, I'll be real motivated with something, like for our podcast. Like, I get real motivated.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a couple weeks where I'm just, like, kind of hanging on. And that's normal.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, we just need to, like, sit down and discuss what issues we have with our life and kind of, like, rearrange it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you're looking for, like, a magic pill to stay motivated, there's not one. And don't ever look at somebody and be like, oh, they're so motivated 24/7. That's just not reality.
Mm-hmm. And Matcha Forever, I'm rereading your entry right now, and it says, I'm getting ready for college next year, and none of that seems exciting for me. That puts up a red flag for me.
Yeah,
Like, is it the thought of college altogether, like Becca said? Like, you know, is people forcing you? That's one thing you got to hone in on. You know, you want to do things for you. It's your life. It's your college life. You have to go and do it.
Yeah.
If you do want to go. Like, you have to do the degree, even though your parents want you to do this, or society's telling you to do that, or forcing you to do that. Like, you have to sit down and do the work, you know?
Yeah.
You want to be happy with it. But, you know, balancing's
a tough one, because once you learn how to balance your life the way it is now, next week it could be totally different, and you got to switch the weights around.
It takes a lot of practice.
It's a lot of practice. It's a lot of trial and error. And, you know, as you brought up, like, yes, I am a mom, you know, and as moms, you don't have a choice. You have to get it done whether you want to or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a little one waiting to see, you know, like, is mommy going to fail? Is she not? Is she going to get things done? So I think that also helps me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I also think we hold each other accountable.
We do.
So I think you, like, you know, when you get into college, I would find that one good friend and hold each other accountable.
You know when you found them, too.
Yeah.
And that will take trial and error as well. And, I mean, I know, I'm guessing 17. I'm guessing 18. We are almost 30. Like 28 area. Like, I mean, we have 10 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that kind of makes me nauseous thinking about it. But we have had a lot of trial and error. You are going to learn things over time. You are going to learn how to balance things so much better than you are now. Like, when you look back, 10 years from now, when you've learned how to balance things, you're going to look back at high school and like, wow, I could do that in like half the amount of time.
Yeah.
All that you know. But there is no magic pill.
You just start to find out who you really are.
Yeah.
You know?
And once you know that, once you know what makes you happy, I think there's two things. There's two issues here. Motivation, that's huge. The second one, balancing. If you don't have motivation, you can't balance.
That's true.
And I do believe that, because when you're balancing so many things, if you don't have any motivation or energy to even balance those things or even wanting to do it, what's the point of even balancing it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah. So it kind of goes back and forth. So I think there's one issue to tackle, and then you can focus on how to balance. We can tell you how we balance. I use an agenda book. I call you every beginning of the week. Hey, did I miss any assignments?
Yeah, we check each other out, you know.
You know, and like you said, I do manage a lab, and that requires a lot of time and energy. It is so consuming. I teach people. I have running projects. I have demands every week. So my work schedule has to come into my life schedule as well. I have to be in and out. And when am I going to do these readings for school? When are we doing the podcast? Like, when am I going to sleep? Like, when am I going to eat? Like, you know?
Yeah.
So it works for everyone in different ways. Some people, you use your phone lists.
My phone. Yep, I have a list. Podcast list. To buy my
you
grocery
should see
list.
This. It's crazy.
My password list. When my last oil change. That's just, and I'm also OCD, so it just keeps my brain very happy that way. But I also, another advice to motivation is sometimes you won't get no motivation until you force yourself to do it. Sometimes you just gotta force yourself to walk into the gym. And then you get motivated by actually starting it, if that makes sense.
If it's a matter of you need to just hear Matcha Forever, get your ass up and get to work. You're going to regret it when you look back. I'm happy to say it. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Get that friend, get that family member to be like, you know what? Enough rest, let's go. Like, you know, you keep talking the talk, can you walk the walk? Like, let's go. Work towards your goal. Make little goals along the way.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a much more attainable that way. Then you can build bigger and bigger and bigger, where the little mistakes are not so taxing and worrying to you.
Yeah. And be patient with yourself. Be kind.
You're only 17, 18. That's
my
my guess. Like, you're about to go to college. You're just about to finish high school. Like,
yeah,
there is time. And we're like acting like we're 94. Like, we have a lot to learn too. But I think what you wrote in, even we reflect back on it and we're like, how do we even?
We do. And sometimes I'm not motivated. You know, I called you crying the other day because I didn't pass my test. But it's just like, everyone's like, back to your feelings. You know, I think you need to start when I read this, I think you need to start off with saying, however I feel is normal.
Yes.
Let you like feel the feeling and then figure out what motivates you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to college? Why are you going to college in the first place? And then pretty much what Bronte said, start with motivation and then you can figure out balance.
Yep. And it's a learning curve. It's a learning process. No one is perfect. Find me
Just
someone
me.
that's perfect. I wasn't expecting that one. That was so
Just
good.
Willie.
Willie.
He's so bad.
Oh my gosh. Don't have kids like
Ever?
when you're. No, I don't want to say that. Don't have kids when you're not ready. No, that's wrong. Oh, don't forget it. Scratch it.
Am I ready right now?
Kids are a lot of work. That's what I mean.
Guys, we threw a bonfire real quick last night, the Halloween party, and Willie asked 5 times for the s'more, right? And, you know, he made him a s'more, and then he threw it on the ground. Like, he was so bad. And I said, why'd you throw it on the ground? He's like, I don't want it. I'm like, you just asked 5 times, and I almost whipped his butt in front of everyone.
Yeah.
But
terrible 5s, man.
He's only 4, but he'll be 5 soon. He looks like he's like 7. No, I mean, I love my son, you know, and, you know, whatever. But on the real part is, hopefully that helps you.
Yes.
And
know that you're not alone.
You're not.
And thank you for so much for writing in. That really touched me too. And
if there's a part 2 and you want to share more information about like how old you really are and like what career you're going for, please do, because we answer all these emails.
I'm reading them all
of them.
Yeah, we get notifications, so please send
ding,
it through.
Ding ding ding.
I'll remember you, Matcha Forever 1. So please.
All right. Well, this is Bekah and I'm popping off.
And this is Bronte, guys. See you later.
Hey guys, it's Bronte here. I just wanted to remind you guys, if you want to participate in Season 3, you can email us at slowlydyingrns@outlook.com. We are going to have another mode of keeping this anonymous on our website. We're just trying to figure out a few kinks with it. But as always, feel free to check us out on Instagram. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. We have TikTok. Bekah is cranking out our TikTok episodes on there, or posts, I should say. And we also have our Facebook page. But as always, thank you guys for the support, and we're really looking forward to season 3. See you later, guys.